Fellas, let's be honest. If you're over 40, you probably know the drill. You drift off to sleep, only to be woken up at 1, then 3, maybe 5 in the morning. You shuffle to the bathroom, half awake, wondering if you'll ever make it through the night without that urgent, frustrating call from your bladder. The stream feels weak. You're not sure you've emptied all the way, and deep down, you're tired of feeling like your body is calling the shots instead of you. Now, here's the kicker. This isn't just about bathroom trips. Interrupted sleep wears you down. You wake up foggy. Your energy tanks by midday. You lose focus, patience, even your edge. And let's not pretend it doesn't touch your relationships, because it does. I'm Dr. Harrison Wells. I've spent more than 20 years in urology and men's health, helping guys just like you take back control from an enlarged or inflamed prostate. And I'm here today because I know that better nights, stronger days, and more confidence aren't just possible. They're closer than you think. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my top 5 natural science-backed foods for supporting a healthier prostate and easing those symptoms that have been running your life. These aren't obscure, hard-to-find ingredients. You can pick them up at your local grocery store. You'll learn why they work, the best ways to eat them, and exactly how to get started today. We'll count them down from number 5 to number 1, saving the most powerful for last. And along the way, I'll share a few patient stories, real guys who made simple changes and saw real results. So, if you're ready to sleep longer, worry less, and feel like yourself again, stick with me, because we're about to start the countdown, and you won't want to miss what's coming in at number 5. All right, let's kick this off. Coming in at number 5, we've got one of the most versatile, easy-to-add ingredients you can imagine: pumpkin seeds. Yeah, those little green gems you might have only thought about around Halloween. Now, why pumpkin seeds? They're loaded with a plant compound called beta-sitosterol. Think of beta-sitosterol as a gentle brake pedal for your prostate. It helps reduce inflammation, improve urine flow, and in some studies, has even been shown to cut down the number of nightly bathroom trips. The effect isn't a magic switch, but over time, it's like slowly turning down the volume on that constant urge. They also bring in zinc, a mineral your prostate absolutely loves. In fact, your prostate contains more zinc per gram than almost any other organ in your body. Zinc plays a role in tissue repair, hormone balance, and immune function, all of which matter when you're dealing with enlargement or irritation. Here's the beauty of pumpkin seeds. They're ridiculously easy to use. You can toss a handful, about 1 to 2 ounces, into your oatmeal, sprinkle them over a salad, or just keep a small bag handy for a midday snack. Go for raw or lightly roasted unsalted seeds to keep sodium low and nutrients intact. Let me tell you about a patient I'll call Mike. 61 years old, retired mechanic, big baseball fan. Mike was getting up 4 times a night, and he was dead tired every morning. We made a few tweaks. One of them was swapping his evening chips for a small bowl of pumpkin seeds. Within about a month, he told me, "Doc, I'm down to twice a night. I'm not saying I'm cured, but I'm human again." That's the kind of gradual win that builds momentum. So if you want an easy, no-cook, no-fuss way to start supporting your prostate, pumpkin seeds are your guy. Grab a bag next time you're at the store. Now, that's just number 5, and we're only getting started. The food sitting at number 4, you probably have it in your kitchen right now, but you might not realize just how much power it's packing for your prostate. Number 4 on our list is broccoli, and before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This isn't about forcing down a plate of overcooked, mushy greens like when you were a kid. Broccoli is a prostate powerhouse, and the science is fascinating. The magic lies in a compound called sulforaphane. Now, I want you to picture sulforaphane as a cleanup crew for your cells. It switches on your body's own detox pathways, helping neutralize the byproducts of metabolism that can trigger inflammation and damage. In the prostate, sulforaphane has been shown in research to reduce oxidative stress, slow abnormal cell growth, and even influence hormone metabolism in a way that favors a healthier prostate environment. And broccoli isn't working alone. It's part of the cruciferous vegetable family. Think Brussels sprouts, kale, cauliflower, all of which carry similar benefits. But broccoli gets the spotlight because it's widely available, budget-friendly, and easy to prepare without losing too much of its potency. Here's a quick tip. Sulforaphane forms when you chop or chew raw broccoli. A light steam, just 2 to 3 minutes, keeps the crunch and preserves that compound. Overcook it, and you lose a lot of the magic. If you prefer it softer, you can add a sprinkle of raw, finely chopped broccoli, or even broccoli sprouts on top after cooking to boost the sulforaphane hit. I had a patient named Robert, 58, avid golfer, not exactly a vegetable lover. We made a deal. 3 times a week, he'd add a cup of lightly steamed broccoli to his dinner, seasoned with olive oil, garlic, and a pinch of sea salt. Within 6 weeks, his energy was up, his digestion improved, and he noticed his gotta-go moments were easing. He told me, "Doc, I'm not saying broccoli's magic, but I'm sticking with it. The best part, you don't have to overhaul your diet. Swap one side dish of fries or white rice for broccoli a few nights a week, and you're already making a difference." And if you think broccoli is impressive, wait until you see what's sitting at number 3. It's not a vegetable, it's not a seed, but it has a very specific compound that's been making waves in prostate research. Coming in at number 3, salmon. Yes, good old salmon, grilled, baked, even canned, is a serious ally for your prostate. And it all comes down to one key factor: omega-3 fatty acids. Now, omega-3s are like the peacekeepers of your body's inflammatory system. They help dial down the chronic low-grade inflammation that can contribute to prostate enlargement and discomfort. When your tissues are calmer, your urinary flow tends to improve, your pelvic region feels less irritated, and even your cardiovascular health, which is closely tied to prostate function, gets a boost. Here's what makes salmon special. It's one of the richest natural sources of 2 powerful omega-3s, called EPA and DHA. These are the forms your body can use directly, without having to convert them from plant-based sources. That means you get more anti-inflammatory action with less processing required from your body. A quick note: not all salmon is created equal. Wild-caught tends to have a better omega-3 profile and fewer contaminants compared to some farmed varieties. But if wild isn't in your budget, go for whatever fits your needs. The key is to make it a regular part of your week. Cooking tip: keep it simple. A squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of herbs, and a quick roast in the oven at 400 degrees for about 12-15 minutes. Or, if you're pressed for time, canned salmon can be mixed into salads, omelets, or even spread on whole-grain crackers. Let me tell you about Dan, a 70-year-old retired firefighter. He'd been living with BPH for over a decade and was on medication, but still found himself up 3 times a night. We added salmon twice a week to his dinners, replacing red meat on those nights. About 2 months later, Dan told me, "Doc, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sleeping through the night maybe twice a week now. My wife says I'm not as cranky in the morning either. Salmon isn't a cure, but it's a powerful, simple tool to put in your corner. One that also supports your heart, brain, and overall vitality. And speaking of vitality, number 2 on our list is something rich, colorful, and already a star in Mediterranean kitchens. But the secret to its prostate power is hiding in plain sight. At number 2, we have tomatoes. Yep, that bright, juicy, everyday fruit sitting in your fridge or pantry could be one of the most overlooked tools for prostate health. And the real magic inside? A deep red pigment called lycopene. Lycopene is like a specialized shield for your prostate cells. It's a potent antioxidant that helps neutralize the free radicals and oxidative stress that can trigger inflammation and drive prostate enlargement. Research suggests it may also help slow the activity of an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase, the same enzyme targeted by certain prescription drugs for BPH. In simpler terms, lycopene helps create an environment where your prostate can stay calmer and healthier. But here's where it gets interesting. You absorb lycopene far better from cooked tomatoes than raw ones. Heat breaks down the cell walls, releasing more of that lycopene. Pair it with a little healthy fat, like olive oil, and your body's uptake shoots up even higher. Think marinara sauce drizzled with olive oil, tomato soup, or even tomato paste stirred into your favorite stew. One of my patients, John, a 68-year-old retired teacher, started adding a half cup of homemade tomato sauce to his dinner almost every night. 3 weeks in, he went from waking up 5 times a night to just once or twice. 6 weeks later, he had several nights of uninterrupted sleep for the first time in years. He told me, "Doc, I didn't think something so simple could make such a difference. If you're wondering how much you need, aim for about half a cup of cooked tomatoes or 2 tablespoons of tomato paste most days. Keep the sodium low if you're buying canned or jarred versions. And don't be afraid to get creative. Pasta, soups, casseroles, even a quick shakshuka with eggs and tomato sauce works beautifully. Now, if tomatoes are this effective and they only land at number 2, you're probably wondering, what could possibly be number 1? Well, it's a food that's been part of human diets for thousands of years, packed with nutrients that not only support your prostate, but your entire body. And it might just be sitting in your pantry right now. And here it is. Number 1 on our list of the top 5 foods for prostate health, extra virgin olive oil. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Olive oil? Really? Absolutely. And let me tell you why. Extra virgin olive oil isn't just a healthy fat. It's a nutritional multitasker that works on several fronts to protect your prostate. First, it's loaded with monounsaturated fats that support healthy hormone balance, which is a key player in managing prostate size and function. Second, it's rich in polyphenols, natural plant compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These polyphenols help calm irritated tissues, reduce oxidative damage, and even improve blood flow to the pelvic area. What makes olive oil such a game changer is how it boosts the benefits of other foods we've talked about today. Remember the tomatoes at number 2. Pair them with olive oil, and you supercharge your lycopene absorption. Those cruciferous veggies from number 4. Olive oil helps your body make the most of their fat-soluble compounds. It's like the amplifier in your prostate health toolkit. And here's the best part. Using olive oil is incredibly simple. Drizzle it over salads instead of heavy dressings. Use it to sauté vegetables lightly. Add a spoonful to soups or stews right before serving for a silky finish. Go for extra virgin, cold-pressed varieties. They retain the most nutrients and flavor. One of my longtime patients, Frank, 73, former high school basketball coach, was skeptical. He thought olive oil was just for fancy cooking. We switched his cooking fats from butter and vegetable oil to extra virgin olive oil in almost every meal. 6 months later, he wasn't just noticing easier nights and fewer bathroom trips. His cholesterol numbers had improved, his energy was up, and his wife swore his mood was better. Olive oil doesn't work overnight, but over weeks and months it supports a healthier internal environment, helps regulate inflammation, and makes every other prostate-friendly food you eat even more effective. It's the kind of quiet, consistent support your body can count on for the long haul. Now we've made it all the way from pumpkin seeds to olive oil. But the real magic happens when you start combining these foods into your daily routine. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. All right, let's run it back. We started with number 5, pumpkin seeds. Those little nutrient-packed bites full of beta-sitosterol and zinc to help calm inflammation and improve flow. Number 4, broccoli, with sulforaphane working like a cellular cleanup crew to protect your prostate. Number 3, salmon, loaded with omega-3s to dial down chronic inflammation and support overall vitality. Number 2, tomatoes, the lycopene powerhouse that can help slow prostate growth and ease symptoms, especially when cooked with healthy fat. And finally, number 1, extra virgin olive oil, the ultimate amplifier that not only reduces inflammation, but boosts the benefits of all those other foods. If you're thinking, where do I even start? Pick just one from this list and make it part of your daily or weekly routine. Then build from there. The key is consistency. This isn't about overhauling your diet overnight. It's about small, steady shifts that add up to big changes in how you feel and function. I want you to imagine it. Sleeping through the night more often, having steady energy all day, feeling confident that your body is on your side again. That's what's on the table here. And it starts with the choices you make at your next meal. So here's what I want you to do. Hit that like button. If you learned something new today, share this video with a friend, brother, or dad who might be dealing with the same struggles. And subscribe so you don't miss my next video on natural ways to keep your health strong as you age. And drop me a comment that says, I'm in, if you're ready to try one of these foods starting this week. I'll personally reply with my favorite quick recipe to get you going. Remember, you have more power over your health than you think. Every small, intentional step you take sends a message to your body. I'm investing in you, and your body will respond. I'm Dr. Harrison Wells. Your health is in your hands. Until next time, stay vital, stay strong, and take care of yourself.